Yo, 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 what's going on, everybody? Welcome to Straight Spitters Podcast. Today we got David Reckless.
You know I'm in the building.
We got Marty Locks. That's me. What's going on, y'all? And we have none other than
Drippy Moe up in the building.
Drippy Moe up in the building.
Drippy Moe in the
Moe.
building. Yo, man. So how y'all feeling, man? How was y'all's week?
Y'all, shit, man. I just, a nigga had to work.
Hey,
You feel me?
man.
Part
Someone's
of
got to
life,
make the
bro.
money.
It's part of life, bro.
Hey, man. Nigga got to work, pay for this studio time, man.
Yo, man, it's necessary, man. Someone's got to make all the money around here. You know what I'm saying?
Bills ain't gonna pay itself, bro.
Exactly,
Yeah, you
bro.
feel me?
Like I'm so sorry it cost this much money to exist, bro. Like this shit's crazy.
This shit not right. bro, it's like we're playing life on X game modes and nobody told us they increased the difficulty on us.
Oh man, it gets harder and harder, bro, every day. But the best part is you get stronger and stronger. You know what I'm saying?
Ooh.
As long as you feed
For sure.
yourself, mind, body, and soul.
For sure.
So yeah, so me personally, I had a very productive week this
Uh-oh.
week, man. I got my album or EP rather dropping
Let's
in
go, let's go, let's
July
go.
July
Yes, sir.
27th, late bloomer.
Yes, sir.
About to drop that on them one time. You know what I'm
Gonna be
saying?
fire.
Keep
Bro, you
it
about to
high,
drop
man.
before me, bro, and
Yeah, man, it's time.
Hey, that's cool though, bro. I'm still working on my shit.
It's time.
Yeah,
You know what I'm
bro.
saying?
You feel me?
Yeah. So let's get right into it, man. So we got my guy Drippy Moe. You
Yes,
know what I'm
sir.
saying?
Yes,
So
sir.
we
Mo.
got some questions for you, bro, if you don't mind. First, before we get into that, bro, let's tell us a little bit about yourself, man.
For sure. I mean, I'm 20 years old. You know what I'm saying? I mean, ever since I was young, I just been steady working. So like, this lifestyle, I work and work and work. Like, there's really not much, what else to say. It's gotta work.
All right, so you said you work. Where do you work at?
So I work at a smoke shop out in Grove City, Ohio.
Grove
know?
City, huh?
Helping
yeah.
out my uncle's smoke shop.
You want to, what's the name so we can come visit
Yeah,
you?
bro. You
It's
got
called One Stop Tobacco Shop.
All right,
It's booming
man.
right now. It's booming.
Oh, it's
cranking.
booming.
It is booming.
It's cranking?
It's-
yeah,
booming.
You got it like that.
yeah.
Unfortunately, it's not my business. You know what I'm saying? But like, he has another business running, and I could run it. But at the end of the day, I gotta focus on myself. So like, I'm steady working, trying to find myself still.
No, I feel you. That's actually pretty dope, man. Like, man, I've been trying. Like, bro, I already told. We had a conversation all the time
Yeah.
where I tell you, bro, like, you're me, like, where I wanted to be 10 years ago.
No, for sure.
Yeah, I mean, that means you ahead of the game, my brother.
No, for sure. And at the end of the day, it's still on my head. Like, I'm a steady worker. So like, at the end of the day, I myself, like, all I realize is I gotta get more. You know what I'm saying? Like, there is no, even if I reach what I want, you gotta get more. That's
Yeah, bro, you
That's how
can't-
I see it.
Yeah, you feel me? You gotta, like, still have that drive. You feel me? It's like, it's not be greedy,
Mm-hmm.
but it's like, don't lose that passion and that determination. You know what I mean?
100%.
And so, but yeah, man, that's gonna lead me into my question for you, bro. Like,
Mhm.
being so young, as a store manager, what is it like in your daily life? What does your daily life look like? Break that down for us, man.
So basically, really, man, I work 14-hour shifts, 7 days a week. Well, right now I got Sundays off, I just got Sundays off.
You only got Sundays off,
I just got Sundays off,
That's cap.
But on everything,
Oh shit! So
Yeah.
damn. So I took your only day off this week.
Nah, so like, you know what I'm saying? What it is, man. I really just focus on the customers, and like I'm learning right now. I'm learning this time. So in the future, when I start my own business, I don't want to be
Word.
working. I want to have someone work for me. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
So
I
like,
feel you.
I'm putting in all these hours and stuff, and I know it's not my business, but when I have a business, I want to have someone to work like that for me. So I got to respect it like that. You know what I'm saying?
No, that's facts. That's actually good thinking. You know what I mean? So, like, I feel you like that too. Like, you got to bring that same worth ethic that
Mhm.
you bring into somebody else's business
Yep.
into yours. Because what happens is when you finally have that, it's like, and somebody's acting up or like not doing what they're supposed to be doing. It's like, yo, this is not what I signed up for.
Oh,
But
for
then
sure.
you also have to think about at those moments, like, was I a good worker? Is like,
Exactly.
was this what I was doing to my previous person when I was employed? See what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So
For sure, man.
You know-
you gotta, put out what you expect to get back, and vice versa.
No, for sure, and I try to respect customers as much as I can, it's really hard sometimes, but at the end of the day, you got to do what you got to do sometimes, like I know it's just a smoke shop and shit, but at the end of the day, when I grow out myself and my business, it could be way more than this, so like I got to look at it like that,
Yeah,
absolutely.
Facts. That's how you gotta look at it, my man.
Absolutely, for sure. So you got some questions for my guy?
Yeah, man. I just asked you. Yeah, man. You late on that one, buddy.
Oh man, yes, sir.
We on question.
Sir. All right, so what we got number 2?
Yeah, we moving on to question 2,
All right,
man.
So how about this? What are some concepts or methods you have found to make the business successful?
Concepts and methods, man. I mean, what I realize is basically, so when the boss does not have his stuff, that's when the customers go away. You know what I'm saying? So like customers will go to the next smoke shop right to the left. They don't care. At the end of the day, you gotta make sure you have what they need.
Supply and demand.
Supply and demand, but on top of that, it's the respect that comes with it.
Exactly.
So like you gotta make sure every time a customer comes in, I make sure I approach them first. Like I say hello, or I make sure that I'm here and I'm knowledgeable that they're in there. Because at the end of the day, you don't want to walk in a building, and you get disrespect right away. You're not gonna give your business to them. You know what I'm saying? Like
yeah, like whenever you walk into an establishment, especially a business establishment, like you want to
100%.
feel at home, man.
100%.
Like for real.
Yeah.
Like, I want to feel like that, bro.
Yeah.
I haven't known you at all, but we're having this conversation like I've known you for years.
100%,
You
man.
know?
And when customers come in, man, I have their stuff ready on the desk. Like sometimes I already know what he gets. He gets a vanilla whiteout.
Come on, man. Don't do me like that. Come on, man. Don't blow up my spot.
You know what I'm saying? So like, I make sure I get their customers, their stuff right on deck, before they even come in. Just because like, shit, like if that was me coming in, I would love that smoke shop. You know what I'm saying? Because they already got my shit on deck.
Right.
That's how I make it feel.
Right.
Hey, man, I can't even cap you, man. Like, I told Mo I make music, bro. Bro, he's like, for real, you make music? He's like, yeah. So I showed him my songs, whatever. Bro, the next time I walked in there, bro, I don't know if he saw me because he saw me coming in there or anything. But, bro, I walked in there, bro. I was in and I was just, doing my thing, vibing. And I was like, oh, this song lit. I was like, oh, okay. Oh, I was like, bro, this is my song. Like, I was like, bro, I was like, yo, I was like, I really respect that and I really mess with that, bro. Like, you know what I mean?
No, for
Like,
sure.
and that's what really had me coming back. Like, and that's what respecting.
Gotta show love,
You feel me? So,
for sure, man.
and because I don't know how often you play that, but hey, I appreciate those streams,
No,
increase
for
the
sure.
numbers. You feel me?
Yo,
No, for sure.
that's tight. Yo, man, that's super awesome. Yo, maybe you can play my joints when I slide
Yes,
up in
sir.
there.
Yes,
you know
sir.
what I'm saying?
Hey,
you
bro.
gotta slide through. You know what I
Gotta
mean?
slide through, man.
All right, so how about this? What are some pitfalls or mistakes people should avoid when starting and running a business?
So you gotta know who your employee is. You have to know your employee. So
Break
like,
that down, bro. Go ahead and do that for us,
You
bro.
can't. In the last year we had 20, like probably I say 15 to 20 employees.
Damn.
Wow.
And I'm the only worker that's still there. You know what I'm saying? So
Oh,
like it just says a lot. Like
It does say a lot,
people
man.
come and go. People will take shit and go. People will
Mm.
disrespect the business. People will disrespect the boss. You got to make sure the employees are on deck and they know what they're doing because they can fuck up your business or they can make your business great. You know what I'm saying? It can go both sides. And
Gotcha.
that's what I
Right.
realized. Like, and I'm still young and stuff. So like I don't have really a lot of experience, but I have enough experience to realize. Like I even if it's my cousin working with me or my brother, I make sure like they gotta respect the business. You know what I'm saying? Like it's how you like if say that you had a business,
Mhm.
you don't want an employee that's disrespecting your own shit.
Yeah.
So like
right.
you gotta make sure you have
Yeah,
that
it's
on
gonna
deck.
hurt your sales. It's gonna
It is.
drive customers away.
Yeah,
It is,
well,
and you gotta
yeah.
make sure the prices are good. Like if prices are too high, customers will go right out and they'll go to right on to the next one.
What
Well-
about like more on the business side? Oh, you gonna
Mhm.
say something?
I guess also when it comes to pricing, it depends on like the demographic and product too. Because I realized like at least in my field, the more you charge, the more people are attracted to it. Like, man, this guy must be
No, for sure.
top notch.
If he's charging these
like
prices.
this, like he must be.
No, for sure. you know.
Yeah, so I guess it does depend on like your demographic and
Mhm.
your
Type of
the
product.
type of product or service that you are
100%.
selling. Yeah.
I mean, you always gotta have expensive stuff in there,
Mhm.
But like the same thing that sells in in Hilliard for $60, we're selling for 25, 30. You know what I'm saying? Like, I always say that to customers because it's true. I seen it with my own eyes, you know?
Wow.
Like,
Wow.
the type of business I got from Hilliard people is insane. You know, like, I know a lot of people I went to school with that just pop up in the smoke shop. I haven't seen it in 5 years, you know, and they know I work there, you know what I'm saying? Because
Yeah,
they know
yeah.
what's up, you know, it's cheap. Now, it's not cheap in, like, bad quality. It's cheap and good quality, you know what I'm saying?
Like it's affordable for
Yeah.
what-
It's affordable,
It's
exactly.
inexpensive, and
Yeah.
the
Right.
quality is
And there
good.
is
quality
yeah.
product for for the price.
And there is some quality stuff that is pricey, you know, but it's pricey for a reason, you know what I'm saying?
Yo, so like, so more of like some of the pitfalls, like more on the business side. What should like young people really look out for? You know what I mean? Like what,
So how I look at it, man,
like overhead
It's-
costs or something like that.
so people will come in on some disrespectful shit, you know. That's the number one problem I have. You know what I'm saying? Trying to maintain myself, you know, because at the end of the day, man, if you treat them with respect, good service, you know what I'm saying, you make sure they get what they want, they will be back every time. You know, they'll
Okay.
be back every time. Even with the boss, he knows that, you know what I'm saying? But you just got to make sure you're on your shit, you know? Like,
Got you. I got you, my man.
All right.
All right, so yeah, you got another question for my guy, broski?
Yeah, man. So we all got to know, man. I want to know, like, the world was affected of it. We're still going through it.
100%.
How was the business during the pandemic, like during COVID, bro? How was that like?
So when the first 2 weeks, I don't know if y'all remember this, but the first 2 weeks
That was
COVID hit,
cra-
man,
that
it
was-
was like a whole different world. You know what I'm saying? So,
Man.
like,
Man,
it's like the world paused for 2 weeks. You know what I'm saying?
Seriously.
Like no one know,
a year, bro.
like literally no one knows no one knew what was gonna happen. You know, that's when the business wasn't really booming. You know, so like the boss didn't even know his next step.
Yeah, because everything was closed
because
down.
everything was closed down. And then like a month after that, man, you just saw business rise 3-4 times. Like it was insane. He was making orders twice a week, and he was making before that he was making orders once every 2 weeks.
Wow.
You know what I'm
Wow.
saying? So like, and this popped out of nowhere. Like with this boss, you know, it just moved out of nowhere. You know what I'm saying? So like, it kind of boosted up the business. You know?
Hey,
Wow.
Marty, my man's boss said, money, 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 money.
Yo, man, and like not everyone can relate to that, so that's a blessing for real,
No,
man.
for
because
sure.
I can relate. Like the pandemic, bro. This is a very unpopular opinion. The
100%.
pandemic was good to me, man.
It was.
It was so good to me. I kind of wish there'd be another one.
No, no,
Fuck
no,
up,
no.
now.
'Cause
Fuck
I
up,
gotta say
no.
that it was not good to me at all.
So
No,
good to
bro,
me,
like.
sales were going through the roof.
Bro, I'm telling you, bro. I was working, bro. Like my job said, "Oh, y'all don't gotta come in. We're not gonna hold it against you for 2 weeks." Bro, we all took our 2 weeks, bro. They said, "Oh yeah, everybody who took 2 weeks, goodbye."
Oh man.
No, that's what happened to me out in California. I don't know if y'all know this, but I was 18 living in California for 6-7 months. You know what I'm saying? So like, I came here right when Corona happened because I lost my job, and that's when I got the job at the
Yeah.
smoke shop. You know what I'm saying?
gotcha.
Yeah,
Because my cousin was working there and stuff, you know, and that's my uncle. And but when I was out in California, you know, I was steady working still 60, 70-hour weeks, you know, knocking on people's window, selling windows, you know what I'm saying, selling doors, selling house and, you know, accessories, you know.
Gotcha.
So I came here and I started from this, and I already been working in smoke shop since I was 13.
Wow.
So it's nothing new, you know, like
Oh yeah, you got experience.
the Hilliard
experience,
smoke
bro,
shop,
yeah.
I've been running that shit ever since I was a sophomore in high school. You know what I'm saying? So like,
Oh, yeah, this ain't nothing new for you.
it ain't new.
You
man.
know what I'm saying?
is that legal?
Hey,
I got
bro,
questions.
Half this
Hey.
shit in this world ain't legal,
Yo,
bro.
for real. They say behind every great wealth was a great crime. You
Right,
understand what I'm
right.
saying? Like that is.
Whoa,
no-
we're not advocating for crime here. Just saying.
I am. Look, no, I'm joking, man.
So we obviously know who's the light side here and the dark side.
You know what I'm saying?
Oh, what's happening?
All right, so how about this, broski?
Let's not mess with our sponsors.
What does the cost of business look like? As in, like, the average overhead budget, and like, you know, do you help place orders and decide what products go in store?
100%. So he always asks me, you know, so the boss is older, you know what I'm saying? So like, he knows what's up with the business, but he doesn't know what kids are doing right now.
Yeah.
You know, so like,
He's a little bit out of touch with
a bit out of
the
touch.
social media generation.
You know,
Oh,
exactly.
yeah.
You know, so like, I make sure he keeps in touch with the style that's going on right now. You know, especially with the hides and all that shit, because that shit is booming right
I
now.
don't know, them highs be going
Yeah.
off the shelves,
Man,
bro. I know.
Within a week or 2 weeks, I'm talking about he orders, man. The amount, like the number, I'm not gonna say because it's not my business.
Yeah,
you
for
know what
sure,
I'm saying? But like,
but-
the number is insane and it's going out weekly. Like it's
Wow.
selling out weekly. You know what I'm saying?
Wow.
So like, I mean, it's really what it is, you know.
For sure. I mean, yo, I totally get it. Shoot. So, how about what are strategies or plans that you have to help the business grow and expand?
Yeah, like you said, like you help him stay in touch with the younger generation.
Mhm.
Like, have you like do you guys implement like social media strategies and marketing
So like at the end of the day, he told me, you know what I'm saying? He told me that I could do it, you know. But at the end of the day, I still gotta like, I'm still focusing on myself, you know what I'm saying?
Right,
So like
right.
I got my own life, you know. I can't put all my time. I'm already putting enough time towards this business, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
I can't work my full potential because that's gonna take away from my time when I'm researching on stocks or doing my own shit, you know. So like I told him if he can pay me an extra 15, 20 an hour, I'll do it, you know.
why don't
but-
you just have one of the new hires or the other employees? You know,
Well, the problem is he has other employees, but they don't work all the like they work 20-hour weeks.
oh, they work
You know what I'm
part
saying?
time.
So like they're working
Got
part
you.
time. You know, I'm the only full time worker. Like I helped out. He never had a worker like this. You know what I'm saying? He had it in his early years, but they wasn't working for longer than 6 months. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
I've been working there for like a solid 2.5 years, 2 years. You know?
Yeah, damn, that's great.
Wow.
Wow.
Talk about dedication.
No, for sure. You know, and it's not even that. Like I could have been started my own business with my parents or like done my own shit. You know, but this is not what I want to do. I'm using this as experience. You know what I'm saying? So like. I don't want to be working when I'm in 5 years. I don't want to be working. You know what I'm saying? I want to have some business. I want to be that person that walks up in that shit and people be like, that's the boss.
Yeah,
you know
that's
what
the
I'm saying?
vibe.
You know what I'm saying? I'm not going to be a worker. You know,
Yeah.
that's
But
you know-
at this point, you're learning how
Exactly.
to lead
exactly.
by following.
And
know,
you have
that's-
to, you have to, sometimes you got to do what you don't want to do to be where you want to be, you know? That's
Yeah.
just how it is, you know?
Yo, I totally get that, man, and I can definitely speak from experience on that one, man. Sometimes you got to go through the trenches, you know what I'm
Yes,
saying?
sir.
The trenches to get to
Yes,
the
sir.
top, you know what I
Yup.
mean?
No, for sure, bro.
And like that's just what it is, bro. So,
Bro, how long were you trying to build this, bro?
you know, like for real, man. Listen,
And this
bro.
shit is beautiful, bro. This studio is nice.
Thank
as
you,
fuck.
man. Lots of blood, sweat, and tears, bro.
No, for sure.
Mainly blood and sweat.
sure.
But nonetheless, bro, like, yeah, man, it was an uphill battle, and we still like looking to expand even further.
No, for sure,
So,
bro.
like, you know, and more coming soon. Stay tuned. Shout out Weird Music Studio.
Yes,
Yeah,
sir.
you know
what I'm
Yes, sir.
saying? For sure. All right, what else you got for my guy, broski?
Yeah, bro. You mean what else do we got?
All right, yeah. What we got for him?
Yeah, man. I mean, like, yeah, I mean, we already touched about that. You know, like in your experience in like managing the shop, like, what are some things that you would do different when you have your business finally?
When I have
'Cause
my
I know you already
business-
talked about customer service and respect, but like,
Mhm.
what are some like try to touch on something else that we haven't touched on?
No, at the end of the day, you know, I'm not gonna have someone that works 90-hour weeks, you know, because at the end of the day, I'm not, you know, because at the end of the day, I'm pushing myself,
Run
you know.
that back, bro. They said they didn't catch that. Run that back.
you know. So like, because right now I'm realizing, you know, it's not good for my health and shit, you know. So like, I'm gonna make sure I have a steady team. You know, I have a steady like it's a group or it's no one. You know what I'm saying? So like,
Mhm.
and you got to make sure they're respectful. You know what I'm saying? When you could tell on the first or second day you meet someone what
they
they're really
about.
up to.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Because they'll have that fake face that first time. Yeah, the second time you'll see the
It's
real
like,
one.
You
You know?
start to see them colors,
Yeah,
man.
exactly. See the colors. You know.
So you're also learning discernment and like how to
Exactly.
read people
How
like
to read
early
people.
on, whether or not they're going to be a good fit for your company.
Exactly. And if even
That's
if
awesome.
even if there are a bad fit, you got to make sure you have people on deck. So like with my boss, what I realized, so say like I can call off today, you know. Well, I gave him my cousin. I gave him like 3 people from my cousins. You know what I'm saying? So that he can just call on random days and they could come in. You know what I'm
They
saying?
cover you right.
Yeah, but like I'll have it like that. You know what I'm saying? At the end of the day, I still don't know because I still never ran my own business. You know,
Right.
I still got a lot to learn. You know, so
That's
that's just me.
Yeah, that's actually pretty good though. That reminds me of a quote that I read, and it's by Warren Buffett.
Hmm.
He actually says that he will not go into business with somebody who hasn't failed at business at least 3 times,
100%.
because if you after the 3rd time, you'll have like most of your kinks worked out, and you'll know what to do and what not to do.
Yep.
And when I read that, I was like, yo, these people are playing on like X Games mode, bro. Like, I'm like, I ain't never thought about
He's worth
that.
over 100 billion, bro. That's
Yeah.
crazy. He's not even the richest man.
Right, bro. It's like,
Yeah.
bro, you know what?
God
They say this man like reads expense reports for fun, bro.
Yeah,
I won't say
bro.
for fun, but he just reads expense reports for like hours of the day, bro.
Bro, he makes like I think was it 577 million a year just off Coca-Cola dividends.
Bro, it's crazy.
It's
like,
crazy. That's just off of
Off
a
of the
dividend.
dividends, bro.
one.
You know, not even his real stock, just a dividend. You know,
Wow.
And like not even talking about Berkshire
might
Hathaway,
be more.
bro.
Yeah, it might be more.
Bro, like, and you know how many
Yeah.
like the Berkshire Hathaway is like the parent company of so many different like it's crazy.
It's crazy. They own hella. They own hella houses, bro.
It's crazy.
It's crazy.
Wow.
It is crazy. You know, like what I realized. You know, the owner's not working. You know what I'm saying? So like the owner works
No,
about.
Warren Buffett,
Mhm.
he still goes to work, bro. I was watching the documentary, bro. Like, if he's not working, it
Mhm.
must be recent, bro.
No,
like
for
in
sure.
the documentary that I was watching of him, bro. My man gets up every morning, like he's like,
Well, he's
every
talking at
day-
like investing meetings. You know, he's not physically working. You know what I'm saying?
oh yeah,
There's a
but-
difference between working for your business and then working.
and
on,
working. Yeah, you're right.
Yeah.
But my man's like he goes into the office every single day. Like he
Mhm.
reads like and he goes to meetings every single day.
No,
like
for sure.
like for 8 hours and then goes home. And he says, and one it's crazy, bro. Like I don't really condone eating McDonald's, but my man gets a McDonald's sandwich every morning for the same. He's like, it's the same price. It gets what I need. It gets me the fuel, and then when I get home, I eat the fruits, all the nutrients that I need. I'm like, wow.
I mean, hey man, to each is his own. You know what I'm
Exactly.
saying?
You know.
I get that amount of money, but you ain't gonna see me at no
Right,
McDonald's. You
bro.
understand what I'm saying?
I'm piecing the scene.
Yo, I'm about to have a whole garden in the back.
Bro, they
Yo.
say-
Bro,
Packing my
we're
lunch.
amazed at you because you're 20, and we're amazed at you like how business oriented you are.
No, for sure.
My man Warren Buffett, bro, this dude was 10 years old, like already trying to figure out how to flip like was it like can tops? Like
Nah, yeah, he was selling Coca-Cola.
cola, yeah,
Coca-Cola bottles.
Bottles.
Yeah.
And
Back when he was 10, 11. That's
10.
it's insane, bro. That's insane. You know,
He
it
was
is
selling
insane.
bottles. Wait,
You
what?
know?
yeah, bro,
Coca-Cola
go
bottles.
read the life of Warren Buffett.
Before he owned Coca-Cola, he was selling.
He was selling like little 10-cent bottles of Coca-Colas, and he was trying to figure out, okay, how do I exponentially make my growth?
And then he started buying stock, I think, at that age with his parents.
Yeah, with his parents, and he started investing in businesses at that age.
At
man.
that age, he
Wow.
uses money from the bottles, you know.
Oh my
that
gosh.
he made. Yeah, man.
Bro, that's a hustler.
Hustle, you know?
What? All right, yo, shout out Warren Buffett.
Nah,
bro,
for
you
sure,
know what
bro.
I'm saying? Shout out to my guy.
Dude, we
What?
not even talking about the world's richest man, bro. He's in the top 5 or 10, you know. But
Yeah.
you're talking about now we're witnessing people making 20, 30 billion dollars a day, like Elon Musk, bro. Elon Musk, Jeff Bezos. We're gonna see Elon Musk be a trillionaire for sure, bro. In the next 5, 10
Oh,
years.
for sure, bro.
And it's gonna be insane. You know what I'm saying? You know,
Jeff Bezos and Elon Musk, bro.
and you know if that doesn't push you and make you inspired, you know, and it's not even just about that. The someone, you know, a nobody turned into someone. You know what I'm saying? That
Right.
at the end of the day, they were just like us. You know what I'm saying? They was working just like us. You know, that's how I look at it. You know.
Well,
Jeff Bezos started Amazon in his garage, bro.
Yep.
wow.
Shipping
Crazy.
out books, physical hard copy books.
We turn into everything else. Bro. Now that man got he
Everything.
literally sells everything.
Ever.
Surprised you
Hey,
can't
but he
buy.
ain't got his woman though.
Yeah.
Hey, listen. He doesn't have his woman, but he has his women.
Nah, for sure.
what you
You the world
mean,
richest
bro?
man,
Women,
bro.
Like
You-
dudes
you
like that,
can't
they got
miss.
options, bro.
Nah, he got options, bro.
He got
But
options,
bro,
bro. He ain't worried.
bro, he made his ex the world's richest woman.
That's
Bro,
bro. No, wait, pause, bro. Like, think about that, bro. You're so rich, bro, that your wife gets a divorce from you. She is now the world's richest.
Like, it's literally
woman
insane,
just from a
bro.
divorce, bro.
That's insane.
It is. Insane.
It sucks. She took half your stuff. You feel me? Almost half.
But you still extra rich.
But like, you're rich, bro. Like, you're so rich that you lost half your stuff and
You're
you're
still on top. That's insane.
That's insane.
That's insane.
Like, you're still like number one, the richest.
I know, bro. It is crazy.
Wow. Man, that's incredible.
It's incredible.
Hey, man, we gonna be there soon, y'all.
Nah, for
You know
sure,
what I'm
you
saying?
Bro, you know what's crazy? Like, Amazon's projected growth is astronomical still.
I know. That's what I'm saying. Cause we're witnessing right now that they're making billions of dollars a day. Imagine in 5 years, they're gonna be making. Right now, Amazon's already a $2 trillion company, 1.75. You know, Tesla's a 1.2 trillion. Apple's a 2.3 trillion. So
Sheesh.
imagine in 3-4 years, you know what I'm saying? They're gonna be reaching $6-7 trillion companies, you know, and they own a 15% portion. You're talking about we're gonna witness a lot of shit in the next 10-20 years.
Oh
New
yeah,
York.
yeah. You thought things was moving fast. Now,
Yeah.
boy.
Ooh, yo, which leads me to my next, like, a great segue. Like, since things are moving that fast, we talking about money growing that fast exponentially. What advice would you give to kids in high school or getting ready to leave high school, or even freshmen in college and sophomores? Like,
What I recommend, take as many risks as you can.
Mm.
Don't be scared, because this life, if you let it, it will tear you down. It does not give a fuck about you. No one will give a fuck about you. This life will tear you down. Take risks. Take as much risk as you can. Fail. Keep failing and keep failing. Doesn't matter.
Yo,
Just keep failing.
absolutely. Make all the mistakes you can now.
100%.
So by the time you get to our age, you know, in 29, 30s and stuff like that, you already got your
Even
head
when you're
straight.
29 or 30, man.
Yeah.
Even when you're 40, 50, 60, it's never too late. You know, the only thing that gets me mad is because you don't know when the day you're gonna be gone. That's the only thing stopping you. You know, doesn't matter if you're 80 years old. KFC, he made his business at 65. You know what I'm saying?
Wow.
So like, it's never too late, man. It's never too late.
wow.
You know,
Yo, for every failure, there's a seed of success, but
Mhm.
you have to be willing to look for it.
you have to be willing. You know what I realize? You know, you could keep going and going and failing and failing. It doesn't matter. The only thing that's gonna stop you is giving up. You know, because if you're failing and failing, it just you're making yourself greater at that type of thing you're doing. You know what I'm saying? It doesn't matter what you're doing. Just keep failing.
Even if you fail, you learned from that experience.
You learn
of
from
what
that experience.
to do, what not to do next time.
And just for like an added layer of clarity,
Mhm.
Make mistakes, but don't make the same mistakes.
Yup.
Yeah.
Yup.
Okay, because then now you hustling backwards.
No,
Okay,
for sure.
That's the definition of insanity.
Yeah, bro. Making the same mistake over and over, thinking you're gonna get a different outcome.
No, for sure.
Your
You
next
know.
move makes your next move your best move.
Okay.
No, for
that's,
sure.
That's just what it is. You
And-
know what I mean?
And also, what I recommend to people my age: work as much as you can right now, because I'm telling you, shit's about to get real in the next 5 years. Corona, what that made me realize is they don't give a fuck about us. The government, all of this shit, they're not here for us. They're not.
In it
You
for
know,
that bread.
they're not gonna be here in 5 years. They're not gonna be here in 10 years. Shit's gonna get 3 times more expensive in 3 years. Right now, it's fucked up.
Yeah,
it's gonna be
bro.
way
And
more
what-
fucked up.
You see how inflation is? Inflation is not going down anytime soon.
It's
No
not,
matter.
no.
And then not only that, like the Federal Reserve can't even get involved to, like the Federal Reserve, like they're literally at a stalemate right now, because if they get involved and keep printing money, that's just make
The U.S.
inflation
dollar is
rates-
already collapsing. Yeah.
Yeah, like it's going to make the price of inflation go up. But if they stop printing money, they have to raise taxes.
Yep.
So they're like in this catch-22 position. It's like, okay, well we can print some money to keep you afloat, but we can't overprint now, because during the pandemic we printed so much money to try to keep the economy going. Now we're just like, now also, and we're seeing it, bro. Like my taxes, bro. I was supposed to get a nice chunk of taxes, dog. Free money ain't free, dog.
Oh,
No,
man.
for sure.
Free money ain't that stimulus check.
Let's reword that. Government money
Money
ain't
ain't
free. You
It ain't.
understand?
It
One
ain't.
way or another, you're gonna have to run that back.
Bro, they ran it all the way back.
Oh, yeah.
They ran it all the way back.
Oh yeah.
Like, you feel me? Like I was like, I got sacked and fumbled the bag from when Uncle Sam came this tax season. I was like, I thought I was about to Tom Brady that pass. Uncle Sam said, "No, sir, we
100%,
taking this
man.
back to the."
I almost went bankrupt this tax season, bro. My
Wow.
mom saved my life, bro. Like, no cap. I'm in a scenario. I'm not gonna speak on it because I'm still going through shit, bro. But
Yeah.
I literally, they almost seized all my shit, you know. So like, at the end of the day, it doesn't matter what you have. It, even if it's in my mom's name, you know, they could seize anything from my mom. You know, that's one thing I realized, and that's a mistake I learned. You know, is just not having shit on the side. I'm too risky. That's the problem with me.
See, that's
You
bro.
know?
I'm glad you said that, bro, because that's like one of my last questions for you is like, what advice would you have for like not just advice, but like actual financial tips, wealth planning, that you can offer to.
So what I recommend, you know, like I've been investing in stocks since right before Corona, actually, you know, and
Because
I
you told us
realized-
you reached 250, right? So that's what I'm asking.
Man, I
for.
reached way more.
Mm.
I reached way more. That's what. So this is. I start off with $600. I didn't start off with thousands. You know what I'm saying? I invested. How I looked at it, everyone who I told about it, they didn't believe. They
Mhm.
they didn't believe until they saw it. You know what I'm saying? So like, and I lost a lot. I lost mostly everything. You know, I
Wow.
still have my shit, but it's how I look at it. Money is money. You know, at the end of the day, anything can happen. You know, and you can transition into to your goals without you even knowing it. You know what I'm saying? So like,
Right.
it happens. You can plan and plan and plan, but shit happens. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But a number one thing I would recommend for kids my age, you know, invest, try to learn as much as you can, especially with this crypto community, with all these NFTs, metaverse, tokenized real estate, you know, all this stuff that's happening right now.
Mhm.
'Cause in 5-10 years, it's like buying Bitcoin in 2013, 2014. It's gonna boom, it's gonna bust. It's gonna go down, gonna go up. But when it goes up, it's gonna skyrocket. And the people who invested thousands are gonna be making millions.
Mm.
Even with these penny stocks, you know, even with these cryptocurrencies. I'm still
Mhm.
researching. You know, on my day off today, you know, I research, you know. I have my own shit going on with my girl, you know. At the end of the day, I don't got time for it, you know, because I got my own, I'm too focused. And, you know, that's the problem is with me. I'm too focusing on my future that I'm not living in the present, you know. So I'm not really focusing on what's in front of me, you know. At the end of the day, you got to appreciate, you got to make sure you enjoy what you're doing, you know.
Yeah.
Because if you don't, you're going to
Yeah.
get fucked up, you know. 'Cause
Yo, exactly.
money just comes. Money will come. Don't worry about the money. You got to enjoy what the heck you're doing. You do,
Yeah.
you know.
You gotta stop and smell the roses a little bit. You
Yeah.
know
Yes,
what I'm
sir.
saying? Sometimes you gotta take the scenic route.
And
Yeah.
don't believe nothing is impossible, because nothing, you know, everything is possible.
Oh,
Anything can happen, you know. Don't,
sure.
you know, people on this camera, you're going to be a millionaire, you know. If you really believe in it, y'all going to be millionaires, you know.
Oh, for sure.
I'm
Yeah, of
telling you,
course, but
you
you gotta
know,
work at it.
you
too.
gotta work
put
at
that
it.
work ethic in too as well. Know what I
Yeah,
mean?
for sure. Work smarter.
Not harder.
Like,
Yup.
yeah, like for real, man. Like, find a way to finesse it. And like, I'm not trying to tell you to cheat or cut corners,
100%.
but like, yo, find your way. You know what I'm saying? And I
100%.
mean that on multiple levels. Like, find your way on how you approach a process, because it might be the next best thing to, you know, move mankind forward.
100%.
You know what I'm
What's-
saying?
What success looks for you, how success looks for you may look
May
different
look
for
differently,
me.
yep.
So I'm saying
Mhm.
what works for you may not work for me.
Exactly.
You know what I mean? Where it worked for me may not work for you.
Mhm.
You know what I'm saying?
You know,
So-
at the end of the day, man, but let me tell you, you know, one of the stocks I invested in, it was one of the biggest stocks of the century,
Mhm.
okay?
What's that?
And
What's
it's called ENZC.
ENGC. Huh? I heard of that.
ENZC. It's Enzolytics. So they're HIV, you know, aid. They prevent this stuff from happening. You know, it's
wow.
they're making they have the patents on the first HIV, like patent drug. You know, and they helped with Corona. So once Corona started popping off, let me tell you, it was at a thousandth of a penny.
Whoa.
We're talking about
Whoa.
0.0003.
Yeah.
You know
I
how much?
believe you on
know how
that.
much it went up to? I can show you the chart right now. 95 cents.
Whoa.
Wow.
Exponential growth.
You're talking about millions of percent. Millions.
Yo, like
I
seriously,
believe you on that.
If you would have invested $50 in that joint, you coming out.
I only invested 600. That's what I'm saying. So like,
Holy crap.
I told my brother to invest 200. He made more money in that stock than the last 6 years of his accounting job.
Oh my
My
If
God.
that- in the matter of 2-3 months. So this was in the, end. This was it never, these penny stocks have never boomed like this. You know, that's what I realized. Anything can happen. You know, like you really don't know. When I told everyone about it, no one believed me. No one saw what I saw in it. You know what I'm saying? And when it happened, that's when everyone just came chasing and shit. You know,
Yeah, when it's too late.
when it's too late. You know.
Yeah. Now
The
they want to
reason
get
why I
on
say
the
I
wagon.
believe that is because Bill Gates' company, like his when this all started off, like the pandemic started off,
Mhm.
his company was at started off was like trading at like $7 a share.
Yep.
And then during the pandemic, when everything popped off, guess how much it went up to?
How much?
It went up to like $35, $40 a
Wow.
share.
Mm.
And then I was so I invested like maybe like $50.
Mm-hmm.
And then I was like, oh snap! I was like,
Seen a little uptick.
I seen a little like I was like, I should have invested more.
Should have
Nah,
doubled
for sure.
down.
I should, and then and then like all like, and then a lot of companies that I had invested in prior to the pandemic, they all boomed. So like I had like I ain't made what you made, but then like like I said, pandemic was crazy. There was letting people go, so all of you feel me? You got to take your
And
profits.
obviously, I didn't sell at 95 cents. So like when you're investing that low, you got to take your profits early. You know, so like I started selling off at 10, 20, 30 cents.
Oh, you incremental?
And, I incremented it. But like at the end of the day, because my brother's an accountant, I'm thinking someone who knows what's up with the stock shit is telling me what's up. I think no one knows. You can be investing for 10, 20 years. You don't know what's gonna happen in the next 2 months. You really don't.
Very fickle game to be in.
Yeah,
bro.
it's a really risky game, but you gotta believe what you're doing. So what I used with that knowledge, I used it to my next step. You're gonna fail. You're gonna fail whether you like it or not.
Yeah.
It's not on your time. It's not on your time. It'll go up on its own time.
For sure,
And it's not even that. Like what I realized through failing, it put me through a whole another scenario I wouldn't think I'd be on. You know what I'm saying? So like, I'm on this grind right now. I didn't know I could be working 90 hours a week. I didn't know I could put in that potential. Now I'm realizing myself. Now I know who myself is. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, I just want to show you all that stock. Just to show you too.
Yeah, read it out loud. What you got there in front of us?
So like right now it's at 7 cents, which is still an exponential growth from a thousand of a penny.
Fractions of a penny.
Now look at this. No, this is the same stock.
The same stock?
This is when I was in. This is when I started buying. January 13th, 2020. 0003. Look at that growth. 95 cents. Legit 95 cents. You're talking about $1,000 could have made you $10 to $20 million.
Oh my God.
And people who invested in it, I was in this Facebook group chat from when it first started. I'm talking about was only 20 people in it. Only 20 people. You're talking about people had about 100K, so people were already people had hundreds of millions of shares. So like
man.
I made good money. Bro, people made fucking a shit ton of money, bro. A shit ton. And you're not even talking about the billion, we're talking about the people like me and you, Now the people who already had billions, they made fucking it was crazy,
They bankrolled.
They banked.
Yo, that's
nuts. For sure.
Bro, that's generational wealth money, man. That's making your money like
that's
circular money, bro.
Like, you got your own economy at that point.
No,
yeah,
for sure.
man. Like that's not stagnant money, man. Just saving money. I want y'all to know, like saving money will not get you wealthy. Like saving money is for emergencies
or to make large investments.
Yes. Large investments, exactly.
You know what I'm saying? So definitely save, but make your money work for you.
Right.
And one of the ways you can do that is by investing in the stocks and crypto.
And other businesses.
And there's many other ways, a lot of people have their own ways,
Cyclical money.
How I look at it, I'm happy when I look at a chart. Like it makes I'm good at what I'm doing, what I'm saying? I like what I'm doing, So like I gotta remember too, when I started off, I started off with like $600, $800. I invested in this gas company. It went up to 9,000. I lost everything. I tried again. I literally went down to zero from 9,000. You know what I'm saying? I went down. I went from I went back to 600 to 45,000. Went down to 7,000.
Oh my God.
Went up to 100,000, but went back to 30,000. You know what I'm saying? So like this is a swing game. Went up to 300,000. Lost everything again.
Bro, you gotta
know what I'm saying?
pull out, bro.
No. Because listen, you gotta focus. The number one thing I realized: the rich people they don't pay a lot of taxes. You know what I'm saying? Some of them can pay taxes and shit. What I realized with this shit, there's many ways. Because you're buying an asset. You're basically buying like a house, how I look at it. You know what I'm saying? So the longer you hold, the more tax benefits you get. You know what I'm saying? So like if you hold longer than a year in stocks, you get taxed 10 to 12%. If you hold less than a year, you get taxed 37%. Wow. That's why I got fucked over on this tax season, because I wasn't ready for it, but luckily I have someone by my side like my mom. My mom saved my life with this shit, no cap.
Wow.
And I didn't know, with all this shit that happened, you don't know where you're gonna go.
So if you invest longer than a year,
you save a shit ton. And if it's longer than 10 years, you don't get taxed. But they're trying to change that law because all this fuck shit that's going on in the government.
Wow.
Because they don't want people like us to be rich.
No, for sure.
Oh,
wow.
Yo.
It's a patient man's game. It's a patient man's game right there, man.
Yo.
They don't.
Wow.
Wow. Just wow. Yo.
Wow. Oh, that was great.
Yo, on that note,
yeah, that was
yeah, you got a speechless out here, man.
Nah, for sure,
right there, bro.
I'm investing in shit, but now this is on the side. Now I can do what the fuck I want,
Yeah.
Do I want to make a business? Do I want to buy a house? You know what I'm saying? Like This is what benefits I look at, and it doesn't. You don't have to use your own money.
Mm.
That's the one thing, good thing in America. You know, you can be broke and everything, bro, and you can come up. You can come up. You can
real.
literally use the bank. The banks are there. You could. There's a good debt and bad debt. You know,
Mm.
there's always two sides on anything. You know.
I got you. Well, I might have to I disagree with you on that one, man. I feel like there's no such thing as good debt.
Oh man, there's amazing debt.
There's
bro.
amazing debt.
Man,
Let me
no,
tell you
man,
why.
listen.
Let me tell you why, bro. Like it's not much. I took a small loan from my bank, right? So I was trying to fix my credit, and then so I was trying to do like a secure card. Hey y'all, that's a gem for y'all. If y'all trying to fix your credit, get a secure card. Look into secure cards, fix your credit, get right.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, that and credit builder loans, yo.
You gotta build your credit too.
So what I did was, so I was like, all right, cool. So I went bank. I was like, bank, I need to fix my credit. I'm trying to buy a house. I got a kid now. I'm getting older. They're like, oh, we see you. Da da da. We see you. I'm like, but we can't give you a loan because we don't trust you and got that good credit. I was like, all right, cool. They're like, but this is what we can do. What we can do is on your account. What we'll do is we'll set up a secure account for you.
Mm-hmm.
So we'll loan you this certain amount of money in this account because we already see you have money in your savings. And what we'll do is we'll auto pull the money from your savings.
Mm.
And then that acts as a payment, and then we'll report that to the credit union for you.
Let's see. So
And bro, I did that, bro. And then
a secure loan then, essentially. So you got a secure loan.
But it's not. It is a loan, but it's not.
It's not because basically, they give you like $1,000, but you can't use it until you pay it off, and then they report that to the credit bureau.
Bingo.
Yeah,
You feel me?
Yeah, that's called a credit.
But the
builder
thing
loan.
is though, like, and then what happens is even if you go past due, but you're still paying it, they still report it as good credit. I was like,
yeah,
what's happening? I was like,
No,
what's
for
happening,
sure.
bro? I looked at my credit score. Like, bro. Like my credit score, like it went up, and then for some reason, like I did like a credit check, that shit dropped like 20 points. But then I look over, like I was like, my credit score is like started going back 5 points. I'm like, hold up.
Nah, for sure, you know.
Yeah, man, it's a wild thing, man, for real.
No, but aside from you, you know, let me tell you why there's good debt. You know?
Okay.
So I learned a lot from my parents because I see my parents fail. You know,
Okay.
My parents could have been multimillionaires, but they're not.
I see.
You know, like I'm telling you, my parents failed because they try to get the good debt, but they couldn't keep up with it. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, okay.
So let me tell you how there's good debt. You know.
Okay.
So when you buy a house and shit, okay, you're not gonna buy a house in cash. You're not. You know what I'm saying?
No.
Definitely, that's the goal.
But
Yeah.
listen, that's not the best financial.
But
solution,
realistically,
you know,
Huh.
because the bank is here. The bank, you can buy a house with $10,000. You can buy a $300,000 house with 5% down. You gotta have the good credit. They gotta trust you. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You gotta have the good ties with them.
Mhm.
Now, say you get that house not to live in.
but
You get that house to rent.
Mm.
The mortgage pays itself, and on top of that, you're paying off the mortgage. Okay, like you get a 20-year mortgage. Okay, you pay off that mortgage, and on top of that, you get an extra $300, $400 a month. What you
Okay.
do with that, you refinance the house, you get your money, you buy 4 more houses. That's how you start off. You get what I'm saying? I'm in the process of doing it myself. You know,
real estate flipping.
but no, it's not real estate flipping. You're buying long term. You're holding long term. So like the benefits that come with it is gonna be insane. You see what I'm saying? So like
because the property value increases.
property
over time
value
on top of that.
increases. You know, on top of that, you don't pay tax because you buy a fridge. That's tax deduction. You know what I'm saying? Shit happens. That's tax deduction. You know. So when you're buying, I'm telling you, there's a lot of ways around this. You know, the mortgage is paying for itself, and on top of that, you're making money every month. You know, it's a process. You know what I'm saying? That the first thing you got to do is just start. You know what I'm saying? That's now it can go the wrong way, where the more people, you won't find a renter. That's when you got to have like your emergency funds. You know what I'm saying? Where you can get fucked up because if you don't pay it off, that's when your credit shit goes to shit, and you just owe. The interest will add up on that. You got to be financially stable for this. It's not like there is always good debt, and it can go in larger terms. Like with my parents bought a 17-store shopping center. And this is in Whitehall.
Okay.
So now it's worth $4 million. But at that time, it was not worth $4 million. This is right. My parents have been having it since 2012, and they sold it right at Corona. So like, I witnessed my parents. My parents have 7 kids. Yeah. So like, it all matters on situation you're in.
Yeah,
So
true.
like, there's many scenarios that could happen. But like with my parents, what I realized, my parents didn't have the money on the side for their emergencies. If they did, they would have had that $4 million today. You see what I'm saying? But they left with fair even with a little bit profit. And with my parents, like when the roof was collapsing, you know what I'm saying, when there was a big storm, you know, you can use that as a tax deduction. But the problem is when you don't even have the money, what are you gonna do? When the people are leasing the stores and they're not paying for the stores, what are you gonna do?
Yeah.
You know, you gotta have that. You know, you gotta be ready for the worst. That
Case scenario.
But you gotta be working for the best. You know what I'm saying?
Got you. Wow. Man, we're gonna definitely have to have a conversation like
Nah,
off
for sure,
air too,
bro.
bro. Like,
Yeah, we gotta.
you seem to know a lot about this, and I'm gonna need to pick your brain. You know what I'm
Listen,
saying?
like
For
I
real.
was like, this is why I say like you're where I wanted to be when I was 20, 10 years ago.
Nah,
And
for sure. You know.
because bro, like I've been working for finance institutions now for a while now, like
Mhm.
7 years now.
And
Like
you've seen some crazy big accounts, man.
bro, I
for
seen
sure.
bro like every day, like bro, I work with big accounts every single day, bro. You know what I'm saying? I ain't blowing up my spot where I work out. Yeah, y'all not getting to know that, but I see the other day, bro. I saw some M's, bro.
Mhm.
I saw multiple M's, bro. Multiple M's, and I was just like, yo, I got to figure out. Like, I'm over here like reviewing their accounts, like, yo, how did they do this? Like, I'll be having conversations, bro. You feel me? And then, like, why I say you're 10 years, like, ahead of us is because you're, like, I've been working in the banking industry and
Mhm.
I'm still not, like, you feel me? Like,
Yeah.
like where you're at mentally, like, with this financial. So, we definitely have to have
But
more
how I
conversations.
realized it is because, you know, all my siblings are older. So, like, my siblings are 30 years old, 29, 28, 27, 26, you know?
Gotcha.
So, like, I learned a
Oh,
lot from my siblings. And it put me in a situation where, like, my parents are kind of, like, financially messed up. You know what I'm saying? My parents can barely pass by. You know what I'm saying? At the end of the day, my siblings got their own life going on and shit. You know,
Correct.
they could barely help too. You know, at the end of the day, I'm not gonna say I'm gonna be that person to help save them. You know, but at the end of the day, you would want to have a kid to bring you up. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, there's always that one kid that just will come in and bring the family. You know what I'm saying? Boost up
Mhm.
the family. You know, and what I realized from my like parent, like, you know, my brothers and sisters' mistakes. You know, where like they done past shit. You know, where I make sure I won't do that. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
I
you
make
learn
sure,
from their
and
mistakes.
I learn from their mistakes, and I still learn from my own. You know,
Mhm.
like I heard the saying, a fool will learn from his own mistakes, but a smart person will like learn from others.
from the
You know,
mistakes
Mm.
of the fool.
others. You know.
I heard
Yo,
that saying too.
You
Yeah.
know, but at the end of the day, but I believe that, but not 100%, because you have to learn from your own mistakes too. Learn from others. You know, I'm not saying don't learn from others, but you're not gonna get nowhere if you don't make that mistake and you don't learn from it, because you will make the same mistake every time.
I agree with that too, cause and then this will be my last point, and
Mhm.
we'll wrap up here. Um, so from y'all know I have the clothing brand.
Mhm.
Like actually, before I started my clothing brand, I actually like had it up twice. Like so, I had to rebrand.
Mhm.
So I'm saying,
Mm.
and now the third time, now it's looking like things are actually getting traction wise. But where I was when I first started, I had somebody actually helping me who
Mhm.
already went through the mistakes that I went through and was like, hey, this is what you're gonna need, this is what you're gonna do, this is what you're gonna need to avoid.
Mhm.
I was like, oh, so I took notes. So in doing that, I was actually like 2 years, like 2 years, 2.5 years ahead of where I needed to be.
Mhm.
Do you see what I'm saying?
100%.
And that's what it means by I think learning from, other people's mistakes. But then what you're saying is you still have to experience because there's still stuff that I did where I
Mhm.
was like, oh, okay, yep, I didn't see that coming, or it's
100%.
like, oh, he did tell me that, I didn't prepare enough
Mhm.
for it, so I did mitigate the damage. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But it was just like, but because like I didn't put, yeah, he warned me about it,
Mhm.
but because I prepared, but you can only prepare for so much.
Exactly.
Wow.
Nah, for sure, bro. That has a lot with it, you know, for sure.
Wow. Hey, man, I just want to say, man, yo, thank both of y'all for
No, thank you guys,
dropping
bro.
these amazing gems today, man. Like, for real, it's very illuminating conversation.
No, for sure.
You know what I'm saying? I wish I can definitely get more about it, y'all, for real.
No,
You
y'all
know?
gonna boom. I can, y'all gonna boom. This
Oh,
shit,
yeah,
this,
man.
this
One
shit
day,
is popping,
man.
bro.
One day. That's one
It's
day.
not
That's
one day, bro. It's gonna come really, really soon.
Oh,
Just
yeah,
letting y'all
believe
know, 'cause-
it. Believe it, man.
Nah, for
Because,
sure.
we definitely putting in the work.
Nah, for sure.
Appreciate
You know,
it,
and
man.
like same to you, bro. Like you already booming, man. Shoot, you kind of
No,
like
for
light
sure.
years ahead of us, bro. Like when I was your age, bro, I was not focused on none of
But
this.
you gotta
Yeah,
remember,
man,
man. There's 14-year-olds that's doing way better than me right now. There's 14-year-olds there's people like my little brother's age is doing spectacular right now. You know,
Yeah.
that's what pushes me. You know, there's always someone pushing hard,
Yeah.
always someone doing harder. You know,
So what are you doing to make sure that you on that wavelength, yo?
Exactly.
And that's what it comes
Bro,
down
you know
to.
that's what
like-
it does come down to.
I'm gonna hit y'all with this one. Like this actually on my background on my phone right now, so y'all know I'm not BSing right now. So it's one of my favorite quotes of all time. It's outwork everyone.
Mhm.
And I was just trying to find the quote by itself, just by itself. But then I saw a picture. I saw the quote, and it had like it's to me. It speaks 1,000 words, but it's just a picture. It says outwork everyone, and it's Kobe,
Mhm.
but it's Kobe in his suit.
Wow.
Oh shit.
Outwork everyone.
Outwork everyone. And then so even when like bro, like there are times where I don't feel like getting up to work on music, work on content, work on podcasts, edit podcasts, and I just look at my phone and literally I see outwork everyone.
Mhm.
And then it's like let's go ahead and do it. Now I'm not saying I'm perfect, you know what I mean?
Mhm.
But if there's one thing I take from this, outwork everyone.
And keep moving forward. 100%.
You know what I'm saying? Constantly grow. You know what I'm saying? Yo, if you look outside into a forest, you'll never be able to tell what tree is older than the other.
Yup.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? There might be a tree that's 50, 60, 70 years old, and there's a tree that's 20 years old, and they both the same size. You know what I'm saying? You would never be able to tell because both trees are growing. You know what I'm saying? They're still growing. You know, and that's like what keeps you forever young. Like
For
feeding
sure.
yourself mentally. You know what I'm saying? Not just physically, but mentally as well.
Yes, sir. Mentally, 100%, man.
Yo.
You gotta be mentally prepared.
Yo,
'cause
for real.
your mind will tell you that you're fucked up, that you
Yo,
that you
yes.
won't go forward. You know, you gotta get past that stage because it's a problem that everyone has. You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying?
self-doubt, bro.
Yeah.
By the way, that's about to drop here in a second. I got
Oh,
a song
shit.
called Self-Doubt.
Oh,
Yes, sir.
plug
yo,
in, plug in,
yo,
plug in.
yeah, man. I might have to give you all display a little later.
for
You know what I'm
sure.
saying?
All
But,
right,
like,
yeah.
yeah, man. But let's veering
Yo,
back
take
to
us away, PZ.
Yeah, so with that being said, man, I want to thank you all again. Thank you, Drippy Moe, for coming through,
Yes, sir.
man.
Thank you,
Dropping
Drippy
these gems,
Moe.
man. Thank you, David Reckless,
Fwin,
man.
fwin, fwin.
Hey, thank you, MAHDI Locks, man.
That's
Y'all
you,
welcome,
sir.
You
man.
troll ass fool. Trolling. Bro, always gotta troll somewhere. It wouldn't be straight spitters without a troll somewhere.
So with that being said, y'all, stay safe.
Stay reckless.
Yes, sir.
Let's try
Keep
that
moving
again.
forward.
And on that being said, stay safe
Stay dangerous.
and stay
reckless.
All right, y'all. Catch y'all later.